A very welcome to everyone in the class again of Learn with Anshika Singh. This is Anshika Singh and welcome to the channel Learn with Anshika Singh. So, today we are going to continue with the topic of eclipses, and we finished part 3 in the last video, and now in this session we are going to start with part 4, and in this part 4 we will complete the full chapter. Okay, so eclipses in our solar system, the sun is only the luminous body, as each and every one of us know this, that the sun is only the luminous body in our whole system, which gives us its own light. Okay, whereas the earth and the moon are non-luminous. We all know that the earth and the moon reflect the light from the sun which falls on them, and then only they are visible to us. So this means that they are non-luminous. They become visible only when light from the sun falls on them and gets reflected. As I said, that they get only visible to us when the reflected light from the sun which falls on them comes in our eyes. So that everyone is able to see the earth and the moon. We know that the earth revolves around the sun while the moon revolves around the earth. We all know that the earth revolves around the sun and the moon revolves around the earth. Okay? During their revolution, sometimes, during their revolution, sometimes the earth, the moon, and the sun come in the same plane and lie in a straight line. Okay, means when they are doing the revolution, sometime it happens that the earth, the moon, and the sun, all these three come in the same line, same plane, we can say, and lie in a straight line. Okay, as some people, three people are there, so they stand in a straight line. So like that only, these three come in a same plane and lie in a straight line. In this situation, either the shadow of the earth falls on the moon or the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. Okay, so in this one situation, either two things can happen. One is that the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, or the second one is that the shadow of the moon can fall on the earth. So such all these situations we can call these all eclipses. Okay, these are the two possibilities of eclipse formation: solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So two possibilities are there of the eclipse formation. The first is solar eclipse and the second is lunar eclipse. Now the next paragraph of solar eclipse. Sorry for that. Yeah, so when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. So in this solar eclipse, what happens that the moon comes between the sun and the earth, and as I said, there is one situation. In one situation there are two things. So in the two things, the one is there that the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. So that is only this. Okay, the part of the earth covered by the shadow of the moon becomes dark during the daytime, and the sun is not visible from there for some time. Means when the part of the earth covered by the shadow of the moon, when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, then the part of the earth that is covered by the shadow of the moon becomes dark, and because of this, during the daytime we cannot see the sun. Okay, and it's just for some time. Okay, this is called the solar eclipse. Only a part of the earth gets covered by the shadow of the moon, as the moon is much smaller in size than the earth. So we all know that the moon is smaller than the earth and the earth is larger one. So in this, some part of the earth only gets covered by the shadow of the moon, and as the moon is much smaller in size, we all know this, than the earth. Okay, so this only happens because of the moon is smaller than the earth. Okay, the part of the earth that falls in the umbra region of the shadow does not receive any light from the sun for some time and experiences a total solar eclipse. So when the part of the earth that falls in the umbra region, means when we all know the umbra region, that is the central dark region. So when the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, so the umbra region does not receive any light. Okay, means in the earth the umbra region is there, when the shadow falls on the earth of the moon, then the umbra region in that of shadow does not receive any light from the sun for some time. So uh, it experiences a total solar eclipse. As the moon moves in its orbit at around 1 kilometer per second, the position of the shadow changes very fast. So the total solar eclipse lasts for only 1 minute or 2 minutes. Means because of the moon moves in its orbit as at a high speed. Okay, that is 1 kilometer per second. So because of this, the position of shadow changes very fast. So in this case, the total solar eclipse lasts for only 1 minute, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes, not more than that. The part of the earth that falls in the penumbra region experiences a partial solar eclipse. Okay, means we all know the penumbra region, that is the less darker region. Okay, so in at that time when the part of the earth that falls in the penumbra region, so that experiences a partial solar eclipse, and a solar eclipse can occur only on a new moon day as the dark side of the moon faces the earth. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind, that the solar eclipse only occurs on the new moon day. When it asks why, then you will write that the dark side of the moon faces the earth, so that's why only the solar eclipse can occur only on a new moon day. Now, the annular solar eclipse occurs when the tip of the umbra falls on the earth. Okay, uh, this kind of solar eclipse, that is annular solar eclipse, occurs when the tip of the umbra falls on the earth, like you can see in this figure. uh, in your book also you can see, or if you are not able to see, then just click on the three dots. जो थ्री डॉट्स दिख रहे हैं वहाँ पर क्लिक कीजिए, एंड देन यू विल फाइंड the quality one. Then you increase the quality, and then you will be able to find the picture clear of mind. Okay, so in this figure you can see the tip of the umbra falls on the earth. As you can see, it's written region of annular solar eclipse. So this is only the annular solar eclipse. It occurs when the tip of the umbra falls on the earth. During an annular solar eclipse, the sun does not appear at all, and only a bright ring of light called the corona is visible. Okay, so when this kind of solar eclipse occurs, that is annular solar eclipse, the sun does not appear at all. Why? Because there is the umbra region. So in this part, the sun does not appear at all. Okay, and only just a bright ring of light called the corona is visible. We all know, we have heard this word corona in our in our these days in of our life. So it is a harmful virus, and I suggest you all to stay safe. And this ring of light corona and the coronavirus, both are different. They are not related to each other. Okay, both are different. So the only this bright ring of light called corona is visible. It appears as if there is a diamond ring shining in the sky. Okay, it appears like a diamond ring shining very much in the sky. Yeah, so open the next page of lunar eclipse. So in this, let's read the para and understand it. So when the earth comes between the sun and the moon, the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. The moon becomes invisible for some time. So, in one situation, I told you two things. So, the one was that the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. So, in this, lunar eclipse occurs that when the earth comes between the moon and the sun, and we can say that the sun and the moon, then the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. In the solar eclipse, what happened? That the moon comes between the sun and the earth, and then the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. But in the lunar eclipse, it's the opposite one. In this, the earth comes between the sun and the moon, and the shadow of the moon falls on and the shadow of the earth falls on the moon, and because of this the moon becomes invisible for some time. So this eclipse is known as the lunar eclipse. When the moon lies completely in the umbra of the earth's shadow, it does not receive any light from the sun. Okay, means when the moon completely lies in the umbra region of the earth's shadow, then it doesn't receive any light from the sun and does not reflect any light also. So because of this only, the moon is not visible to us at all. In this case, a total lunar eclipse takes place. Okay, when the moon lies in the penumbra region of the earth, uh, of the earth's shadow, it receives some light from the sun. As we all know that the penumbra region is the less darker region, so because of this the earth, when the moon lies in the penumbra region of the earth's shadow, then it receives some light from the sun. This light is reflected by the moon and reaches us on the earth. Okay, so that we can see the moon is visible to us, but is now let's read it. So in the penumbra region the moon is visible. Okay, as I told you that the penumbra region is less darker, so the moon is visible to us, but it is less darker and brighter. It's less bright than its normal. Means as we all normally see the moon, it's very bright in the night sky, but when this lunar eclipse occurs, then the moon is when the total sorry partial lunar eclipse occurs, then the moon is not visible much brighter than the normal one. Okay, as the moon begins to enter the umbra, the part as the moon begins to enter the umbra, the part of the moon inside the umbra becomes invisible. Okay, as we all know that when the moon comes in the umbra region, then it becomes invisible, and so that so we can see only that the part of the moon which is in the penumbra. Okay, means जब umbra region में जाता है, then it becomes invisible, so we can only see that the part of the moon which is in the penumbra region. This is called the partial lunar eclipse. Soon the whole of the moon enters the umbra, resulting in a total lunar eclipse. Okay, the moon then begins to come out of the umbra on the other side. Okay, means when the whole of the moon enters the umbra, resulting in a total lunar eclipse, then it begins that it comes out. Now it is coming out from the umbra on the other side. Okay, then as it enters the penumbra, it becomes gradually visible. As we all know, when it comes in the penumbra, then it becomes visible to us. That then it's resulting in a partial lunar eclipse again. A lunar eclipse occurs on a full moon day as the bright side of the moon faces the earth. So, it occurs on a full moon day, and why? Because of the bright side of the moon faces the earth. Okay, now let's understand this concept map. So, in this, the word light is there. So, light travels in a straight line. Okay, light travels in a straight line. Then the objects, so there are two objects. The one is the luminous one and the second is the non-luminous. So the luminous gives out its own light, and the non-luminous do not emit light of their own. Okay, and then then the rays are represented by, we all know, find the answer and comment in the comment box. I have to see it that you all know or not. Okay, and then we come to the beam. So the beam is a collection of rays. Okay, and it's divided into three beam, means they are divided into three light rays, that are parallel beam, convergent beam, and divergent beam. So what happens in the parallel beam? So in parallel beam, they are parallel to each other, and in the convergent beam, they are all come from a main source and then they converge at a single point. Okay, so that is the convergent beam. And divergent beam, it's spread out in all directions. Okay, then from light we go to the opaque objects, that is no light can pass through that. Okay, and then it casts the shadows. So shadows are actually eclipses are actually shadows. So now there are two types of eclipses. One is the solar eclipse and one is the lunar eclipse. Okay, so solar eclipse is the, in that it happens that the shadow of the moon falls on the earth, and in the lunar eclipse the shadow of the earth falls on the moon. And then the shadow is has two parts, that are the umbra, that is the central dark region, and the penumbra, that is the outermost dark region. Okay, so we have completed the chapter, and subscribe my channel, like the video, comment on it, share it. Thank you so much everyone. Bye.